I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. Your consciousness has power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashivam, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. Your consciousness as power.
Nityananda.
And digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashivam, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. your consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashivam, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present. by being ferocious with yourself. Your consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression, or the worst suicidal patterns, or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashivam, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. Your consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. I'm your guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. Time itself is nothing.
Nityanandam, we welcome all our viewers, all Kailaya-vasis, devotees, disciples, for joining us today for the Devi Parashakti Akashik reading segment, manifesting through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam. Here we have the national security reminders from Kailasa's National Security Agency, as well as the important cautions for today's segment. We welcome all the Kailaya-vasis attending from Kailasa monasteries, gurukuls, temples, ashrams and centers from around the world. We welcome all the Facebook, Instagram, Nityananda TV, Kailasa TV, Hinduism Now TV, Twitter, YouTube viewers and all those blessed to have the Naini Diksha two-way video conferencing for joining us for today's sacred spiritual program. Devi, Parashakti, the Divine Cosmic Mother, is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. She is the source Shakti. It is her cosmic womb, the Brahmanda Yoni, from which billions and billions of universes comes out and go in. Source of the Big Bang and the black holes. Parashakti is the divine consort of Paramashiva, who is the primordial god of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism beautifully reveals the first and foremost relationship is mother. The ability to learn, even the idea to relate, starts with mother. Mother is an important way to connect what you think as life. In the Vedic tradition, our rishis were aware your ability to connect with the mother should be directed to cosmos. It should inspire, it should awaken your higher consciousness. It should inspire your higher consciousness to express through you. Connecting with life as mother is the most sweetest, most beautiful, and most easiest form to ever connect. Today, out of his extreme compassion and love, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is manifesting Devi Parashakti herself in gracing us, answering all our prayers, attending to our questions, giving boons, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, and delivering the profound spiritual truths and ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivam itself. Let us understand now what exactly is the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Samadhi, the word Sama means oneness and Adhi means source. So Samadhi means one with the source. Bhava means attitude or aspect. Bhava Samadhi means being one with the source through this aspect. The word darshan means to have a glimpse of. In the Vedic tradition, it is used to describe the moment we behold a deity, an avatar, a saint, or an enlightened being as just seeing such a being can cleanse the karmas of lifetimes and create a deep, lasting transformation in the receiver. Darshan is the powerful superconscious vibration that is present around an avatar at all times. He simply radiates darshan just as the sun continuously radiates light. The auspicious moment, when you are able to catch it, becomes the moment of darshan for you, raising you to the next level of superconscious breakthrough, like hitting the reset button on your being. Let us understand the few fundamental truths about the science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan. The first one being that the divine cosmic beings are real and they manifest from Kailasa, which is the enlightened time-space zone, through deities and through incarnations. The divine cosmic beings manifest through the Archavataras, deities in the temples, and through the Bhava Samadhi Darshans in the Nijavataras, the incarnations. Bhava Samadhi Darshan is the science of Nijavatara manifesting Paramashiva, the Supreme Consciousness. Devi Parashakti expresses through the being of Rajajeshwari and manifests as Nijavatara, the physical form of Devi Meenakshi. The Archavatara reflects the consciousness and manifestation of the superconscious energy, but human beings are not mature enough to receive the higher level experiences from the Archavatara directly. The avatar comes down to bridge the gap and create the experience of the superconscious energy in all of us. Bhava Samadhi awakens a Kundalini Shakti, which is the latent potential energy in every human being. During darshan, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, and transform our lives. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our neurons mirror that of the incarnation. Mirror neurons activate and process all the absorbed movements or information of the avatar just by seeing. The Akashik readings are not readings from the cosmic archives. They are predictions. They are not predictions. They are readings from the cosmic archives. Beyond time, creation and destruction happen simultaneously. The dimension of time starts the past, present, and future. Because the Akashic records are stored in the Akasha, the space dimension, there is no past, present, and future. That is why what you call as happened, happening, and yet to happen are clearly already recorded. Now, I am going to be introducing the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam, the reviver of Kailasa, a macrocosmic, ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva as per Hinduism, recognized by his predecessors, who are enlightened masters and adepts. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has made the science of power manifestation, yoga, and temple-based universities a lifestyle for humanity.
Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Shivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Nityananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivam. Om Nitya. Your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. Your consciousness has power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. I'm your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva. I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. Time itself.
Completing for the technical glitch. Before the year 1981, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was identified as the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva by spiritual adepts and enlightened masters of Hinduism. In the year 1981, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was initiated into Bal Sannyas and Chaturmasya at the age of 3. In the year 1988, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the future Guru Mahasannidhanam of Tonde Mandaladinam, which is the oldest monastic university. In the year 1994, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism became the successor of Arunachala Sarvagyapitam by Guru Parampara. In the year 1999, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism founded the mission to Nityananda Sangha to revive Kailasa internationally. In this same year, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was also coronated as the successor of Kashi Sarvagyapitam. Here you can see the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism being declared as the successor of Arunachala Sarvagyapitam by Guru Parampara. Here the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is founding the Nityananda Sangha to revive Kailasa internationally. Here the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism
Paramashivam Om Nityananda Paramashivam Om Nityananda Paramashivam Om Nityananda Paramashivam Paramashivam Om Nityananda.
Here the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism can be seen being coronated as the successor of Kashi Sarvagyapitam. In the year 2002, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism founded Adi Kailasa Sarvagyapitam. In the year 2004, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was declared the successor of Bhagyanagar Shripura Sarvagyapitam. And in the same year, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was also declared as the incumbent emperor of Suryavamshi Surangi Samrajya. Here the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism can be seen founding Adi Kailasa Sarvagyapitam. And here, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is being declared as the successor of Bhagyanagar Shripura Sarvagyapitam. Here the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is being coronated as the incumbent emperor of Suryavamshi Surangi Samrajya. In the year 2007, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was declared as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Adi Pallava Sarvagyapitam. In the same year, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was also declared as the Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Akhada. In the year 2012, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Madurai Shyamalapita Sarvagyapitam, which is the oldest Hindu papal state and monastic kingdom. Here you can see the revival of Adi Pallava Sarvagyapitam. Here the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is being coronated as the present 293rd Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam of Kailasa Sonata Shyamalapita Sarvagyapitam. In the year 2013, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, was officially coronated as the Mahamandaleshwar, which is the supreme spiritual head of Mahanirvani Akhada, the largest apex monastic order, as the youngest Mahamandaleshwar. In the same year, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was also declared as the Acharya Mahamandaleshwar of the Atal Akhada by Acharya Mahamandaleshwar Sukhdevanandaji Maharaj, the then incumbent spiritual head. In the year 2014, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as Guru Mahasannidhanam of Tanjavur Adinam. Here the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism can be seen being coronated as the Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Akhada. Here the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is being coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Tanjavur Adinam. In the year 2014, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Tiruvarur Adinam, Vedaranyam Adinam and Panchanadikulam. Here the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Tiruvarur Adinam, Vedaranyam Adinam. In the year 2015, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Dharmamukti Swargapuram Adinam. In the same year, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was also coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Adipitikuladamath and elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 spiritual leaders. Here you can see the Guru Parampara of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism being coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Dharmamukti Swargapuram Adinam. Here the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is being coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Adipitikuladamath. And here the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is being elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 spiritual leaders. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, for the past 28 years, has done relentless humanitarian services and initiatives, including giving free vegetarian food, medical services, natural disaster relief, women empowerment initiatives, conflict resolution and peace initiatives, sustainable Hindu practices through various international agencies and bodies. Authored 300 books and 10,000 articles in 3 languages, English, Tamil and Sanskrit, translated into 50 languages with over 1,000 titles. Over 20 million copies of books and articles have been sold, read and downloaded. Established the largest Hindu library with over 1 million books, 1 million palm leaf scriptures, and over 20 million digital books. Revered as the most prolific and most viewed guru in the digital world, read and watched by 1 billion followers in Hinduism. Over 10,000 hours of discourses and over 1 billion views on social media. Respected as the commentator of all sacred scriptures such as the Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Shiva Sutras, Yoga Sutras, Ashtavakra Gita, Jain Sutras, and so on. Honored as the leader of Hinduism, the most awarded internationally recognized Hindu leader. Acclaimed as one of the top 100 spiritually influential living personalities by Watkins' Mind, Body, Spirit magazine. The Sovereign Order of Kailasa, led by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the Nityananda Order of monks, nuns and Hindu diaspora are working for global peace and to give superconscious breakthrough to humanity. Establisher of the largest Hindu university in the world with satellite campuses in 150 countries. Establisher of more than 1,000 Kailasa enlightenment ecosystems and the founder and reviver of over 100 serving epitomes. We are now going to be looking at how the divine feminine consciousness is unique to Hinduism. The unique contribution to the spiritual consciousness from the Vedic tradition is the sacred feminine worship. Even if everything from what Vedic tradition gave is lost, just if the sacred feminine tradition is there, the whole thing can be revived because that is the seed. Hinduism has at least 10,000 sampradayas or subsects. If all sampradayas are lost for some reason, and only this one sampradaya, the Devi worship, remains, the whole thing can be brought back, because the whole thing is centered on this one, Mother worship. Mother worship carries the blueprint, the hologram of the whole Vedic tradition. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism beautifully says that sacred feminine worship is a hologram of the Vedic tradition. There is no enlightened being on the planet Earth without worshipping the sacred feminine, including me. I am basically a Shakta. I myself follow Devi worship. From the beginning, if you see my biography, and all the deities I carved, the darshan I had, they are all mother-based, Devi-based. These are the direct words of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism on the 17th of September 2010. Here, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism expands on how Hinduism is the most feminist religion.
Religion, even the Hindu economy, Hindu social system, everything is feminist. The women-centered, everything is feminist. When time comes, I'll try to reveal more details about it. How the woman is the foundation of Hindu civilization. They formed the basis of Hindu civilization. Someone asked Ramakrishna when he was in deathbed. Literally, everyone knows that he is going to leave the body soon. I should not use the word deathbed for the great incarnations like him. They never die, but the time to leave their body. Everyone knows that he is going to leave the body. Close, sincere devotees of him, they come and ask him, Bhagavan, how can you leave the body so soon? Still, you have not trained enough people to continue your mission. Only few boys are trained and they are too young. He smiles and says, one woman is enough to carry my mission. She is already trained, Sharada Devi. She is trained enough. She will be the foundation from which this Ramakrishna Sampradaya, this whole civilization, revival will start. And that's true. It is she, Parashakti, Jagat Janani, Sharada Devi. She formed the foundation for this whole Ramakrishna Sampradaya to flower. I tell you, in Hindu civilization, spirituality, religion, Hindu economy, everything is centered on mother, on women.
Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, a great avatar who lived from 1836 to 1886, says very beautifully, Shiva is Brahman, but Devi has the key to reach Brahman. Unless she opens, nobody can reach. Very beautifully, he describes a house scene. Even though husband is the owner, the key to the house will be on the hip of the mother. Either you have to fall at the feet of the mother, or the small sons of the mother. Only they can touch that place and remove the key. Nobody else can. So either surrender to mother or people who are closer to mother who can reach. Here we have a Shastra Pramana from the Devi Upanishad. I am essentially Brahman. From me, the world comprising Prakriti and Purusha, the void and the plenum. I am bliss and non-bliss. Knowledge and ignorance are myself. Brahman and non-Brahman are to be known, says the scripture of the Atharvana Vedas. I am the five elements, as also what is different from them. I am the entire world. I am the Veda, as well as what is different from it. I am the unborn, I am the born. Below and above and around am I. Devi, the ultimate pure feminine consciousness, Parashakti, is the cosmic mother. From her cosmic womb, the billions and billions of universes comes out and go in. It is the source of the Big Bang and the black holes. Parashakti is the source Shakti, source energy, source power, from which all of us came, in which all of us are even now residing in which all of us are going to merge back into. Out of her extreme love and compassion, Devi Parashakti is manifesting herself through the embodied form as the Nijavatara of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam, gracing us, answering our prayers, giving boons, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, and delivering profound spiritual truths, and ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. Here we have Devi Parashakti, in her own words, explaining the significance of her happening and the reason behind the Akashik readings.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Nityananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nityananda Paramashivoham Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om ஓமெனும் ஓங்காரத்து உட்பொருளாய் மலர்ந்து உயிர்த்தெழுந்து இறையனார் இடப்பாகத்திருந்து குமரிக்கண்டம் ஆளும் மீனாட்சி மலர்ந்தேன் இங்கு நல்லருள் செய்திடவும் நல்வாக்கு தந்திடவும் ஆனந்தம் ஞானத்தொடு பூரண அன்பு ஏகம் அநேகமாய் ஆகிய இப்புவுலகிற்கு பரமசிவன் ஞானம் தர வந்தேன் பராசக்தி மீனாட்சி அருளாட்சி அரசாட்சி பொருளாட்சியொடு நன்மாட்சிமையொடு ஆட்சி செய்யும் பராசக்தி மீனாட்சி நான் கருணையே வடிவாய் கண்மலர்ந்து நன்மை செய்திட வந்திட்டேன். மாந்தர்கள் கேளுங்கள் இந்த பெருநன்மை சத்தியத்தை, கேட்டு நீங்கள் வாழ்ந்திட கேடும் பெருந்துக்கமும் உங்களுக்கில்லை. கேட்டிடுங்கள். இவ்வினாடி என்னை கண்டுகொண்டும் கேட்டுக்கொண்டும் இருக்கும் உங்கள் எல்லோர்க்கும் நான் அளிக்கும் தீட்சை, நானே நினைப்பும் மறப்பும் கடந்த உயிர்ப்பாய் உங்கள் எல்லோருக்குள்ளும் இருக்கின்றேன். பரமசிவோகம் 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 பரமசிவோகம். இதை தீட்சையாய் ஏற்று இதே உணர்வோடு அமர்ந்திருங்கள். உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் எல்லா நன்மையும் வரமும் ஞானமும் அருளும் அளிக்கின்றேன். ஓங்காரத்தின் உட்பொருளாய் வேதமொடு ஆகமம் மெய்யாய் வெளிப்பட்டு உபவேதங்கள் உபாகமங்கள் அனைத்துமாய் உயர்ந்து நின்று தத்துவங்கள் ஆராய் உண்மையை செப்பி ஜகம் முழுவதும் ஞானம் அளிக்கும் பாரதி பராசக்தி மீனாட்சி நான். ஆய கலைகள் 64 உடலும் மனமும் உயர்வை அடைந்திடும் பரமசிவ சக்திகளை உங்களுக்குள் மலர்த்தவே வந்திருக்கின்றேன். அஷ்ட சித்திகளும் அஷ்ட கன்மமும் ஆதி சக்தி பரமேஸ்வரியாய் மலர்ந்து உங்கள் அத்துணை பேருக்கும் ஆனந்தம் அளிக்கின்றேன். அஞ்சாதீர், ஆனந்தத்தோடிருப்பீர். ஓம் 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 ஹ்ரீம் 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 ஓம் ஹ்ரீம். ஓம் ஓம் ஓம்.
The words of Devi Parashakti, raising as Omkara, expressing as Vedas and Agamas, blossomed as Hrimkara, filled as Parashorasi, living in 40 triangles, the Kailasa Swamini, who is in Kailasa Shripura Chintamani, Parashorasi, sitting as part of Paramashiva, Parameshwari, who rules the world, Paramashakti, Manonmani Meenakshi, as Nityananda. I took Nijavatara here to give good boon to everyone, to bestow all goodness, Hiranya Garbhaswarupini, Brahmandi Yoni, Shyami, Chandramoli, Rapala, Aparna, Uma, Parvati, Savitri, Navayovana, Samrajya Lakshmi, Parameshwari, Parashodasi, Meenakshi. Taking the form of Nityananda, I came here as Nijavatara. With great compassion, I am blessing. Listen, people. To do good to all of you, I took the form of Nityananda and came down as Nijavatara. How do we receive Parashakti? Literally, at that moment, we are seeing Paramashiva and Parashakti together. She is there in our screen, and so she should always be received traditionally. Keep 2 betel leaves, 1 banana, 1 betel nut, and 1 coin in front of the screen. Watch its value. In India, it can even be 1 paisa. In the US, it can be 1 cent even. It is okay. I am not trying to monetize. Keep even 1 cent. So for 100 days, if you have darshan, it will add up to $1. In India, even 1 paisa is okay. Offer that to Devi. After the darshan is over, do namaskar and eat the banana, betel leaf and betel nut. Take it as prasadam immediately. Collect those coins and send it to the LA temple. This betel leaf, betel nut may look too small, but in few days you will see how much it adds to a sentiment that really she is there. You will not take the Devi darshan for granted. Rituals will break your monotonous, unconscious mentality and lifestyle and remind you and raise you to a powerful cognition. It will break your unconscious behavior. Let us now listen to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, expanding on this topic on how best we can prepare and to receive the grace and blessings of Devi Parashakti.
शिवोऽहं ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहं ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहं ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहं Nityananda Paramashivam. Sacred secret to all of you. Do this Panchabhuta Yoga. See, whenever you want to ask any question to Devi and receive the answer, on that day, do this Panchabhuta Yoga. Means, apply only mud on the body and take bath. Don't apply any chemical on the body to take bath. Just that Puttuman means that anthill mud. Only that apply on the body and take bath. Don't apply anything else. That is mud. Earth part, earth component. Second, water. Drink only water that day. Don't eat, drink, don't do anything other than drinking water. When you come for the Parashakti's Akashik reading, at least for a few hours prepare yourself, maybe 10 hours ahead. Just drink only water and keep yourself active. Third, the fire in your stomach should be allowed to burn without any food dumped on it. just the pure fire. You can chant Omkara to intensify it, or Mahavagya, Ajapa, but pure fire, no food, nothing. That pure fire should be encouraged. And just be in the free air, open space, breathing the whole sky at least few hours before. And intensely unclutch to get the power of the space, Akasha. See, listen. Akasha is an intense energy. Just like the other bhutas, like earth, water, fire, air, the Akasha also is a pure consciousness. It is intelligence, living energy. Once you start unclutching, you manifest Akasha's energy in you, consciousness in you. So do this Panchabhuta Yoga. Your questions will be surely answered immediately by Parashakti. If you just do this Panchabhuta Yoga and come for the Devi's Akashik reading, she will simply answer your questions. I'll repeat. Apply the anthill mud and take bath, or even clay. Don't use any other chemical. Take bath just with a mud. Second, drink only water. No other food or juice at least for 10 hours ahead. If possible, that whole day. Third, intensify the Agni in your stomach without dumping any food on it. Just through the Omkara, Ajapa, ignite it, intensify it. Fourth, walk around and breathe in an open space at least for a few hours before. Fifth, try to unclutch as intensely as possible to receive the Akasha energy, Chitambara, that energy of cosmic space. With this Panchabhuta Yoga, come to Parashakti's Akashik reading. Surely she will answer your questions.
We are now going to be seeing the revelations made by Devi Parashakti to the whole world in the month of May 2021.
Ananda Paramashivam Om Nityananda Paramashivam Om Nityananda Paramashivam Om Nityananda ஓங்காரத்துயர்ந்து பாங்காய் வேதமுடு ஆகமமாய் வெளிப்பட்டு ரீங்காரமாய் மலர்ந்து பரஷோடசியாய் நிறைந்து 40 முக்கோணம் வாழும் கையிலை ஸ்ரீபுரச் சிந்தாமணி கிருகத்தில் இருக்கும் கைலாச சுவாமினி பரஷோடசி பரமசிவன் பாகம் அமர்ந்து பாராளும் பரமேஸ்வரி பரமசக்தி மனோன்மணி மீனாட்சி நித்யானந்தனாய் நிஜாவதாரம் கொண்டேன் இங்கு எல்லோர்க்கும் நல்வரம் தந்திட எல்லா நன்மையும் அருளிட. ஹிரண்ய கர்ப்பஸ்வரூபிணி பிரம்மாண்டயோனி சாம்பவி சந்திரமௌலி ரபலா அபர்ணா உமா பார்வதி சாவித்ரி நவயவனா சாம்ராஜ்யலக்ஷ்மி பரமேஸ்வரி பரஷோடசி மீனாட்சி நித்யானந்தனாய் உருக்கொண்டு இங்கு நிஜாவதாரமாய் வந்தேன். அருட்பெருங்கருணையினால் அருளுகின்றேன் கேளுங்கள். மக்களே, உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் நன்மை செய்யவே நாம் இங்கு நித்யானந்தன் வடிவு கொண்டு நிஜாவதாரமாய் இறங்கி வந்தோம். இந்திய நாட்டு மக்களே, கேட்டுக்கொள்ளுங்கள், நன்றாய் கேளுங்கள். காலம் காலமாய் அவதார புருஷர்கள் வந்து மலர்ந்து உலகிற்கு நன்மை செய்யும் மிக பெரும் ஞான பூமி பாரதம். இருக்கின்ற ஒரு பாரதத்தை இழக்க இயலாது மக்களே. ஞான கர்ப்பத்தை மலடாக்க இயலாது. வாழையடி வாழையென ஞானிகளும் அவதார புருஷர்களும் வந்தே தீர வேண்டும், வாழ்ந்தே தீர வேண்டும், மலர்ந்தே தீர வேண்டும். உலகிற்கு அதுவே உத்தம நன்மை. ஒரு சில கயவர்கள் மாயையில் சிக்கி செய்திட்ட சதிகளால் உலகை பலி கொடுக்க ஆகாது. சிருஷ்டி நஷ்டமடைய கூடாது. பிரபஞ்சம் அழிந்துவிடக் கூடாது. பிரளயத்து இருந்து இந்த பிரபஞ்சத்தை காக்கவே பெரும் கப்பல் நானொன்று செய்தேன். அதன் பெயரே ஆதி கைலாசம். ஆதி கைலாசம் இந்த பிரபஞ்சத்தில் இருக்கும் ஞான சக்திகளை ஒன்றாய் திரட்டி பிரளயத்திலிருந்து மக்களை காத்திடவே நாம் செய்த கப்பல். துரோகிகள் சூழ்ச்சியாலும் விரோதிகள் ஆட்சியாலும் வழியின்றி கப்பலை விட்டு மாலுமியே ஒதுங்க வேண்டிய காலம் வந்ததையா. அதனால்தான் ககனம் கொந்தளித்து பேரழிவை நோக்கி சென்று கொண்டிருக்கின்றது. மக்களே, அறியாத தனத்தினால் மாயையில் சிக்கி குழந்தைகள் தவறு செய்தாலும் பிரபஞ்சம் அழியாது காக்க வேண்டியது பராசக்தி, பரமசக்தி பரஷோடசி மனோன்மணியின் பொறுப்பென்பதால் சத்தியங்கள் சிலவற்றை சொல்லுகின்றேன். நன்றாய் கேட்டுக்கொள்ளுங்கள். அடுத்த சில மாதங்களில் 1000 அல்ல, லட்சம் அல்ல, கோடியில் உயிர்கள் பலியாகும். இந்திய நாட்டினில் கோடியில் உயிர்கள் பலியாகும். உண்மையைச் சொல்லுகின்றேன், நன்மையைச் சொல்லுகின்றேன், தேடிக்கொள்ளுங்கள் உங்கள் வாழ்க்கைக்கு பாதுகாப்பை. ஆதி கைலாசத்தை நிர்வகிக்கும் அன்பர்களே, நன்றாய் கேளுங்கள். 12 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு முன்பாக வரப்போகும் இந்த மாபெரும் பிரளயத்தை தெரிந்து கொண்டு உலகில் இருக்கும் எல்லா ஔஷத சக்திகளையும் ஒன்றாய் திரட்டி நவபாஷாணத்து நிறுத்தி ஆனந்த லிங்கமாய் வைத்திய சரோவரத்தில் ஸ்தாபித்து வைத்தேன். வருகின்ற குரு பூர்ணிமையோடு 12 ஆண்டுகள் அந்த ஞான ரசவாதம் பழுத்து முதிர்ந்து முழுமையான நவபாஷாண லிங்கமாய் மலர்ந்து விடுகின்றது. வருகின்ற குரு பௌர்ணமியில் இருந்து வருகின்ற எல்லோரும் அங்கு வந்து நவபாஷாண தீர்த்தத்தில் தீர்த்தமாடிச் செல்ல அனுமதியுங்கள். அதற்கு வகை செய்யும் விதத்திலே நல்ல முறையிலே எல்லா நன்மையும் செய்து வையுங்கள். இந்த தீர்த்தத்தில் தீர்த்தமாடியோர்க்கும் அந்த தீர்த்தத்தை அருந்தியோர்க்கும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்று வராது, மரணம் இல்லை, துக்கம் இல்லை. இது அறிவியல் பூர்வமாய் அனுபவபூர்வமாய் நிரூபிக்கப்படும். அதனால் கோடிக்கணக்கில் மக்கள் வரிசையில் நின்று தினந்தோறும் வந்து நவபாஷாணத்தாலான ஆனந்த லிங்கத்தில், நித்யானந்த லிங்கத்தில் நீராடி வணங்கி நன்மை பெற்றுச் செல்வார்கள். நன்றாய் கேளுங்கள் மக்களே. ஆதி கைலாசத்து நிர்வாகிகளே, இந்த ஒரு சேவையை உலகத்திற்கு செய்யுங்கள். நீங்கள் செய்த எல்லா கர்மங்களுக்கும் பிராயஷ்சித்தமாகும். நல் அமைதியும் ஞானமும் யோகமும் உங்களுக்கும் கிட்டும், உலகத்திற்கும் கிட்டும். 12 ஆண்டுகள் முன்பாக பராசக்தி நான் செய்து வைத்த நவபாஷாணம் சித்தித்து புளித்து பழுத்து முதிர்ந்து ரசவாத யோகத்தில் சித்தியாகி இன்று நிறைந்த நவபாஷாண நித்யானந்த லிங்கமாய் வைத்திய சரோவரத்தில் மலர்ந்திருக்கின்றது. இதை செய்த காரணம் வரப்போகும் பிரபஞ்சத்தின் பிரளயத்திலிருந்து மக்களை காத்திடவே. எல்லோரும் கேளுங்கள். ஆதி கைலாசத்து நேரடியாய் மறைமுகமாய் உதவி செய்து உடன் இருந்த எல்லோரும் கேளுங்கள். உங்கள் எல்லோரையும் நம்பியே இந்த படகை நாம் உருவாக்கினோம். இந்த பெரும் சேவையில் எல்லோரும் வந்து பாகமாயிருந்து கொரோனா வராதவர், வந்தவர், வந்து நீங்கியோர், இவர்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் மாபெரும் மருந்து நவபாஷாண நித்யானந்த லிங்கத்து தீர்த்த விருந்து. எல்லோரும் வந்து நல் நீராடி தற்காப்பும் பெற்று நோய் கண்டவர் நோயும் தீர்ந்து நன்மையெல்லாம் அடைந்திட இந்திய நாட்டு மக்களே, உங்களால் இயன்றதை செய்திடுங்கள். உங்கள் எல்லோர்க்கும் நல் பாதுகாப்பும் உண்டு, நல்லதும் உண்டு. என்னை இழந்தாலும், என்னை நீங்கள் மறுத்தாலும் உங்களை நான் காப்பேன். அஞ்சாதீர்கள். பெருங்கருணை பேரருளால் நான் செய்து வைத்த கப்பலை உபயோகித்து இந்த ஆழிப் பிரளயத்தின் பெருங்கூத்து ஊழிக்கூத்திலிருந்து உங்களை காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள். உண்மையை சொல்லிவிட்டேன், நன்மையை சொல்லிவிட்டேன். பிராயஷ்சித்தம் வேண்டுமென்றும் காப்பாற்ற வேண்டுமென்றும் கதறிய பக்தர்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் பெருங்கருணையினால் தீர்வை தந்து விட்டேன். அன்பர்களே, பக்தர்களே, சீடர்களே, என் சொல் கேட்கும் நேர்மையான தொண்டர்களே, புயல் என புறப்படுங்கள் ஆதி கைலாசத்திற்கு. தேவையானதெல்லாம் உடனடியாய்ச் செய்து வரப்போகும் மக்களுக்கெல்லாம் அன்னதானம் செய்து அவர்கள் நல்லபடி வைத்திய சரோவரத்தில் தீர்த்தமாடி நவபாஷாண மருந்தையே விருந்தாய்க் கொண்டு நோயிலிருந்து தற்காப்பும் பெற்று உயிர்காப்பும் பெற்று நல்லபடியாய் வாழ்ந்திட தேவையான சேவைகளைச் செய்யுங்கள். இதுதான் உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் பிராயஷ்சித்தம். நித்யானந்தன் வடிவு தாங்கி நிஜாவதாரமாய் நான் இந்திய நாட்டில் வந்தபொழுது என்னை வைத்து வாழாத பெருங்குற்றத்திற்கு பிராயஷ்சித்தம் இதுவே உங்களுக்கு. இதை யாவது செய்து, இது ஒன்றையாவது செய்து உங்களையும் காத்துக்கொள்ளுங்கள், நாட்டையும் காத்திடுங்கள். கோடிகளில் உயிர்கள் போகப் போகின்றது என்பதை நேரில் காண்பீர்கள். கண்ட பிறகுதான் நான் சொல்லும் வார்த்தையின் சத்தியமும் உண்மையும் உங்களுக்கு புரியப் போகின்றது. அழிவதற்கு முன்வந்து நவபாஷாண மருந்தை விருந்தாய்ப் பெற்று மரணத்திருந்து உங்களை காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள். மக்களே, இது ஒன்றே வழி. ஓம் ஓம் ஓம். பெருங்கருணை பேரருளால் அன்னை பராசக்தி அருளினேன் சத்தியத்தை. இந்த ஒரு சத்தியத்தை உடனடியாய் புரிந்து கொண்டு உங்களுக்கும் உலகத்துக்கும் நன்மை செய்து கொள்ளுங்கள். ஆதி கைலாசத்து நித்யானந்த லிங்கத்தின் எல்லைக்குள் ஆருக்கும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்று தீண்டாது. இந்த சத்தியத்தை அனுபவபூர்வமாகவும் அறிவியற்பூர்வமாகவும் முழுமையாக நீங்கள் புரிந்து கொள்வீர்கள். இது நிரூபணமாகும். அன்னை பராசக்தி 12 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு முன்பாக உள்ள ஞான ஔஷத சக்திகள் அனைத்தையும் பிரம்மாண்ட யோனி ஹிரண்ய கர்ப்பத்திலிருந்து கொண்டு வந்து உருவாக்கி வைத்த நவபாஷாண லிங்கம் இன்று பிரளயத்திலிருந்து காக்கும் பெரும் கப்பலாய் உங்களுக்கு ஊதாவும். என இழந்தாலும் நான் செய்து வைத்த இந்த ரசவாத ஞானத்தின் துணை இழக்காமல் உங்களை நீங்களே காத்துக்கொள்ளுங்கள். இது ஒன்றே வழி. மக்களே, இது ஒன்றே வழி. ஓம் 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 ஓம்.
We are now going to be seeing the translation of the words of Devi Parashakti. The world cannot be sacrificed for the sake of conspiracies done by some ignorant thieves who got stuck in Maya. Srishti should not have loss. Cosmos should not have destruction. To save the cosmos from Pralaya, I made a huge ship. Its name is Adi Kailasa. Adi Kailasa is the ship that will gather all the enlightened powers of this cosmos and save the people from the Pralaya. Through the tricks of traitors, rule of the enemies, without any other way out, time came for the sailor itself to leave. That is why the sky is boiling and moving towards huge destruction. People, even if children do mistakes in ignorance by getting stuck in Maya, as it is Parashakti, Paramashakti, Shodasi, Manonmani, my responsibility to save the cosmos from destruction. I am telling some of the truths. Listen properly. Within next few months, not in thousand or lakh, lives will be lost in crores. Crores of lives will be lost in India. I am telling you the truth. I am telling you the good. Search for protection for your life. Let us now see the current state of the world as revealed by Devi Parashakti. In North Korea, COVID is getting worse, not better. At a briefing on Wednesday, World Health Organization's emergencies chief, Dr. Mike Ryan, appealed to North Korean authorities for more information about COVID outbreak there, saying we have real issues in getting access to raw data and the actual situation on the ground. A top official at the World Health Organization said the UN Health Agency assumes the coronavirus outbreak in North Korea is getting worse and not better, despite the secretive country's recent claims that COVID-19 is slowing there. At a briefing on Wednesday, World Health Organization's emergencies chief, Dr. Mike Ryan, appealed to North Korean authorities for more information about the COVID-19 outbreak there, saying we have real issues in getting access to the raw data and to the actual situation on the ground. He said that the World Health Organization has not received any privileged information about the epidemic, unlike in typical outbreaks when countries may share more sensitive data with the organization, so it can evaluate the public health risks for the global community. COVID-19 is slowing down the progress towards universal energy access. The COVID-19 pandemic has been a key factor in slowing progress toward universal energy access. Globally, 733 million people still have no access to electricity, and 2.4 million people still cook using fuels detrimental to their health and environment. At the current rate of progress, 670 million people will remain without electricity by 2030, 10 million more than projected last year. In terms of daily count, India on Tuesday saw a marginal dip as 2,338 COVID-19 infections were registered in the last 24 hours. In terms of the daily corona fatalities, the country witnessed 19 deaths in the span of one day. While overall national tally remains well below the 3,000 mark, there has been a surge in certain areas. Both Maharashtra and Kerala, which have been the COVID epicenters in both the first and second wave, the cases are creeping up steadily. In fact, Aslam Shaikh, Mumbai City Guardian Minister, has also issued a warning and said that if the graph of coronavirus cases keeps the upward trend, the state government may have to reintroduce COVID curbs. For 5 consecutive days, Mumbai has been reporting over 300 COVID-19 cases. Meanwhile, the results are out for 3 samples of the suspected monkeypox infection. The lab at National Institute of Virology says that all 3 samples have tested negative so far, and India remains pox-free. The World Health Organization says that as many as 23 nations around the globe have reported this virus. Omicron subvariant drives spikes in cases and deaths in Portugal. A spike in COVID-19 cases and deaths in Portugal, driven by the Omicron BA4 subvariant in spite of warm temperatures, is causing capitals across Europe to once again consider measures against the pandemic that has started to fade into public memory. Portugal confirmed 26,848 new cases and recorded 47 COVID deaths on Wednesday, the highest daily death toll since 17th February, when 51 deaths from the disease were reported. The trend contrasts with the pandemic situation in France, Germany, the UK, neighboring Spain, where the case rates have been declining for the past 2 months. According to figures from the Portuguese Health Ministry, 1,455 people died from COVID as the country entered its sixth wave of the pandemic in April and May. The latest report from the Health Ministry and the Ricardo George Institute noted that mortality from all causes is above expected values for the time of year, adding that there has been an increase in specific mortality from COVID-19. London, an estimated 2 million people in Britain have lingering COVID-19 symptoms more than 4 weeks after their initial coronavirus infection, a latest survey shows. Based on the Office for National Statistics survey of people living in private households in Britain, an estimated 3.1% of the population were experiencing long COVID symptoms as of May 1st. This is 200,000 more people than the Office for National Statistics previously estimated prevalence of 1.8 million as of April 3rd. Of the estimated 2 million people with self-reported long COVID, 442,000 first and COVID-19 less than 12 weeks previously, 1.4 million people at least 12 weeks prior to their ongoing symptoms had at least 1 year previously, 826,000 at least 1 year previously, and 376,000 at least 2 years previously. We have seen cases of long COVID due to the Omicron BA2 variants be at least as high as previous variants, despite not causing the same hospitalization rate, said David Strain, clinical senior lecturer and honorary consulate of the University of Exeter Medical School. Strain said the most concerning figure in the survey, however, is the 376,000 people who have had the disease for more than 2 years, noting that this is the only looking at the first 4 months of COVID infections in Britain. This number will inevitably climb as all those who caught COVID in the second, third, and fourth waves experience continued symptoms. India has reported a total of 2,259 fresh coronavirus cases across the country on Friday, in 20 deaths, taking the overall death toll to 5,24,323. North Korea on Tuesday reported another large jump in illness believed to be COVID-19 and encouraged good health habits as the mouse outbreak spreads through its unvaccinated population and military officers were deployed to distribute medicine. State media said the antivirus headquarters reported another 269,510 people were found with fever and 6 had died. That raises North Korea's deaths to 56 after more than 1.48 million people became ill with the fever since late April. North Korea lacks test kits to confirm coronavirus infection in large numbers, and the report didn't say how many of the fever cases were COVID-19. Even after 2 years, the COVID virus remains unpredictable, and World Health Organization reiterated we can't afford to take our eyes off the virus. World Health officials said that with each mutation, Omicron subvariants are becoming more transmissible than the previous one, and that this will continue. During a recent conference, World Health Organization's Maria Van Kerkhove said that what we can say is as this virus evolves, the latest variants, Omicron and all the sublineages, are now more transmissible than the latest variants circulating, and we know that will continue. There will be more variants of the SARS-CoV-2. Hence, we cannot afford to take our eyes off the ball for this virus despite of all the other challenges circulating. A recent surge in COVID-19 cases and deaths in Portugal, triggered by the Omicron BA.5 subvariant, has prompted several countries across Europe to consider their pandemic response. On June 1st, Portugal confirmed as many as 26,848 new cases and 47 COVID-related deaths, the highest single toll since February 17th, when the country reported 51 deaths. The report further stated that the pattern is in stark contrast to the pandemic scenario in France, Germany, the United Kingdom, and neighboring Spain, where case rates have been falling for the past 2 months. COVID-19 continues to ravage China and North Korea. For several reasons, but primarily because of the Omicron's virulent nature, COVID-19 cases continue to soar in China and North Korea. North Korea's health authorities have said that they have observed a downward trend, but Pyongyang observers have dismissed North Korea's COVID stats, claiming that they are essentially nonsense. The United States reported at least 108,000 coronavirus cases every day for the past week, and also reported a rise in hospitalizations. The NYT, New York Times, said in a report that hospitalizations were up by 30% to roughly 24,700 per day. Another form of the Omicron subvariant BA.2 has become the dominant version among new US coronavirus cases, according to federal estimates on Tuesday, a development that experts had forecast over the last few weeks. There was no indication yet that the new subvariant known as BA.2.12.1 may cause more severe disease than earlier forms did. This new variant made up about 58% of all new US cases, according to estimates by the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention. Unexplained severe acute hepatitis cases among children continue to emerge in Canada and around the world. And while health officials desperately search for a cause of the mysterious illness, researchers are pointing to a possible link to COVID-19. The World Health Organization said on Tuesday that there are now at least 348 probable cases of severe acute hepatitis or inflammation of the liver in children under investigation worldwide, which aren't caused by the usual hepatitis viruses or any other clear source. In Canada, the number of people who had died from COVID-19 in Europe, the long-time epicenter of the pandemic, has passed 2 million, the World Health Organization reported on Thursday. A devastating milestone has passed as reported confirmed COVID-19 deaths from countries in the World Health Organization European region, which have exceeded more than 2 million people. The World Health Organization's European region comprises 53 countries and regions, including several in Central Asia. According to the health body, 2,002,058 people have died from COVID out of the 218,225,294 registered cases in the country. The United States, the world's most affected country, has lost more than 1 million people. Meanwhile, after a resurgence in the first 2 weeks of March, the number of infections is falling in Europe. The number of new cases and deaths have declined by 26% and 24% in the last 7 days. More than 2 years after the first restrictions, most European countries have eased their restrictions intended to curb the spread of the novel coronavirus. Severe cases of COVID causing cognitive impairment equivalent to aging 20 years, a study finds. Patients who overcome severe COVID infections suffer the same cognitive impairment that people generally go through between the ages of 50 and 70, a new study has found. This is the equivalent of losing 10 IQ points, say the team of scientists from the University of Cambridge and Imperial College London. The findings suggest that the effects of the coronavirus infection are still detectable more than 6 months after the illness, that cognitive recovery is gradual at best, and that it may even impact people who only had mild cases. There is a growing body of evidence that COVID-19 causes lasting cognitive and mental health problems, with recovered patients still experiencing symptoms months after infection. The symptoms they report included fatigue, brain fog, problems recalling words, sleep disturbances, anxiety, and even post-traumatic stress disorder, say the scientists. By comparing the patients to 66,008 members of the general public, the researchers estimate that the magnitude of cognitive loss is similar on average to that sustained with 20 years aging. Between 50 and 17 years of age, that is the equivalent to losing 10 IQ points. A World Health Organization report had estimated that there were 47 lakh COVID deaths, 19 deaths in India from January 2020 till December 2021, which is nearly 10 times the official figure. India rejected the estimates by calling the data collection methodology questionable and said despite India's objection to the process, methodology and outcome of this modeling exercise, the World Health Organization released the excess mortality estimates. Scans reveal how COVID may change the brain. Catching COVID may cause changes to the brain, a study suggests. Scientists found significant differences in MRI scans before and after infection. Even after a mild infection, the overall size of the brain had shrunk slightly, with less gray matters in parts related to smell and memory. The researchers do not know whether the changes are permanent, but stress that the brain could be healed. The study is published in the journal Nature. The lead author from the Wellcome Center of Integrative Neuroimaging at the University of Oxford said that we were looking at essentially mild infection, so to see that we could really see some differences in their brain, and how much the brain had changed compared with those who had not been infected was quite a surprise. The UK Biobank project has followed the health of 500,000 people for about 15 years and has a database of scans recorded before the pandemic, so provide a unique opportunity to study the long-term health impacts of the virus. A new study says 1 in 10 Australian healthcare workers has had thoughts of suicide or self-harm during the pandemic. Healthcare workers in Somalia suffer from high rates of anxiety, depression, and stress because of their work with the COVID-19 cases. Initial findings recorded a high prevalence of anxiety in the workforce are 69.3%, 46.5% for depression, and 15.2% for stress. Now we have seen the impact the coronavirus pandemic is having directly, its side effects and after effects on humanity. Devi Parashakti is now giving 8 ways in which humanity can protect and solve the sufferings of Pralaya which is happening on them.
Paramashivam Om Nityananda Paramashivam Om Nityananda Paramashivam Om Nityananda Paramashivam Shivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Shivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Paramashivam. Om Nityananda. ஞானமும் தன்மையும் தந்திட நன்மையெல்லாம் அளித்திட நாமே வந்தோம் இங்கு. கைலாசத்தின் சுவாமினியாய் பரமசிவன் கிரகத்திருந்து நம் அனுக்கிரகத்தினால் நித்யானந்தன் விக்கிரகமாய் மலர்ந்தோம். உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் நல்லதைச் செய்திட, நன்மையைச் சொல்லிட, தர்மார்த்த காம மோக்ஷம் எனும் புருஷார்த்தங்கள் நாளும் பொங்கி மலர்ந்திட வந்தேன் இங்கு. மாந்தர்கள் கொடுந்தொற்று கொரோனா கண்டு அஞ்ச வேண்டாம். 8 வழியின் மூலமாகவும் எண்ணத்தில் தியானித்து என்னை பிரார்த்தித்தல் ஒன்று, சமூக வலைதளங்கள் மூலமாய் என்னை சரணடைதல் 2, எங்கெல்லாம் என் மகமாய் வடிவத்தில் நான் குடிகொண்டிருக்கின்றேனோ அங்கெல்லாம் பூமிதித்து என்னை வழிபடுவது 3, நெஞ்சில் மஞ்சள் தடவி வேப்பம் சாரருந்தி தினந்தோறும் என்னை தியானிப்பது 4, நிர்விகல்ப நிலையிருந்து நித்யானந்தத்தை நிறைத்து உயிர்வது 5, சிவ 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 எனும் பிரபஞ்ச பெரும் நாதத்தை அஜபா ஜபமாய் நிகழ்த்தல் 6, நிறைவான பூரண மனத்தோடு வாழைப்பழத்தோலும் வெங்காயமும் குதிகாலில் வைத்து பத்திட்டு நித்திரையில் அடங்குவது 7, பூரணமாய் பரிபூரணமாய் அருணாச்சல ஸ்மரணையில் நினைப்பும் மறப்பும் அருந்த உணர்வு ஸ்மரணையில் அகம் அகம் என ஸ்புரிக்கும் அருணாச்சல ஸ்மரணையில் ஆனந்த ஸ்புரணத்தில் இருப்பது 8 எனும் 8 முறையிலும் என எண்ணியோர் அத்துணை பேருக்கும் இல்லை கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் தாக்கமும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் பயமும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் மயக்கமும் வாழ்வீர்கள் வளத்தொடு நல் ஞானம் யோகத்தொடு நாமே நிம்மோடு நானே நீயாய் நீயே நானாய் நல்வாழ்வு வாழ்வீர்கள். 8இல் 1 செய்தாலும் கொரோனா உங்களை எட்டவிடாது காப்பு. Your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. Your consciousness has power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside.